Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Lowers those pads. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So West Virginia's will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse, too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Mountaineers decide to... A little trickeration looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got a...
Touchdown, Tulsa! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Steamrolls his way ahead. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they need.
And they'll fake it again. He uncorks one deep. He dropped it. They had everything dialed up, and he didn't make the catch. Having an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The play-action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him. And
fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Second down coming up. They'll go to the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
all right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He's got it on the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On the option. now the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. 1st and 10 coming up. He's looking to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's picked off at the goal line. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Catch in the middle. It's Kent. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is a 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. Keeps the legs moving. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told.
He lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from gorgeous Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rousseau. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Tulsa wasting no time. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
At the 45 on his way.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He's got him, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No huddle here for the offense. On 4th down, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Gets it to the back. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Swings it out to his running back. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Tulsa wasting no time.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. They'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Tulsa. The defense with the scoop and score. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
It's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. The run from the shotgun. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Give to the running back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Showing the arm straight down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Pressure coming. They're trying to get to it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option, he'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Now they're going to throw it. He's got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Mountaineers will line. They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. And they pull it off. He's got it for the 1st down. The fake punt works to absolute perfection, and it's a touchdown. You line up for a punt, and instead of kicking it away, instead you can kick an extra point, a touchdown off the fake.
And, Reese, I don't think you call this play unless you know what you're getting from the defense. Otherwise, you keep the offense on the field. You know the look you're going to get. You know they're going to be aggressive. You take advantage of it. You surprise them, and you get the big play for your offense.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside, kick this thing, and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they tried to add insult to injury.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few 1st downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Discards a man. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Got it looking for a 1st. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. He'll just keep slinging it. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Off play action. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Trying play action. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Afterburners coming. And stampeding through the defense. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Gets it, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll take another shot here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. The 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Tulsa wasting no time.
Coming up, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man enough for the first. One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got some room to run. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season